Yeah, it's a middle of the day. Little overcast today, a little bit of wind, ideal for fishing. Yeah, you know, these weed line crappies. Where we fish up north here in these natural lakes, the crappie summertime bite revolves totally around the first drop off in the weed line. Some lakes that could be 6 feet of water, some lakes it could be 10 feet of water, some lakes it could be 12, 15 feet of water. But they spend all their time in the summer in and around the weeds. Yeah, you know, low light conditions in that, they'll come up in the weeds. Later in the evening, they'll go down and go out in the basin. Throughout the day, like we're here now, the ideal weed patches are somewhat sparse where the fish can navigate and hunt through there, and you can fish over, around, and through. It just opens up the strike zone for a bunch of fish that are sitting. I don't know how many fish we're casting. It might be 100 fish. I don't know. When we move down the weed line, you can get a whole bunch more. But there's plenty of fish to be had in the daytime, but the density of the weed, the depth of the weeds, all of these come into play. The wind is a plus. The wind is a real plus. You don't want it real windy. In fact, it's about ideal for us here now. Just enough to break it, be comfortable, get the wind to your back. You know, take that Minn Kota. This is, you spot lock on a school of fish like this, and you sit here and go boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Oh, there's a nice one. Man. As soon as I say move, isn't that how it always goes? You go to bust your spot lock position and bam, there's one. Another one. You could kind of see what I was doing there. It might seem like the rod is in kind of an awkward position for doing this, but it's really all about managing how that jig is going through the water. That's the whole secret with this. Gosh, these are really quality fish, not giants, but I mean, that is a great crappie anywhere you go. Just a beautiful, like Al said, thick fish. So I'm gonna cast out again and show you the technique and how you jig fish. So what I've got right now, this is a VMC Neon Moon Eye in a 1/16 of an ounce. For summertime crappies, that 1/16 is a really, really sweet spot. Right now, Al and I are fishing with plastics. This is that big bite kamikaze swimming, and I really like this bait. It's got these little kickers. You can fish it vertically, like I have here, or if you want to slow the presentation down, you can flip it horizontally and the bait falls really slow, but you get that kick from those tails. And we're fishing a little dirtier water, so that vibration and that profile really seems to help. So there's one. Nice. It's fun. You just feel that little tick, little tick, and it's nice to have good equipment for this program. You'll notice Al and I, neither one of us are fishing with what would be traditional panfish stuff like, Jesus, another tank, ultralight stuff. We're fishing with rods that are specifically designed for panfish. I have the new panfish series that St. Croix just came out here with, and I'll explain to you what makes this stick so darn good. I mean, look at that. You think they're hungry? Huh? I'd say they're very, very hungry. Hungry hippos. Okay, so the rod that I'm fishing with, this is a big deal in feeling sensitivity. I've got St. Croix's Panfish series here. This is their 7'3" medium light extra fast. So this is a all new design. If you fish with their Panfish series, you know it's great, but they've done some things with the material to make it an even better product than the previous generation. And that helps a lot with this style of fishing. When you're fishing slack line or very loose line, you're able to pick up those bites. You can feel the line jump. The other thing, now this might not seem like a really big deal to a lot of people, but look at the feet on the guides of this rod. See how far they are away from the blank? Now we're fishing a really lightweight braid, nano braid, and when this gets wet, if the feet get too close, it can actually it has friction on the blank. The line can have friction on the blank, so it's a big deal for throwing little baits further. So all in all, this rod is just designed perfectly. You'll notice that extra fast tip, so I can drag this. You feel that little tick? Boom! I'm tight on the fish. It's an absolutely deadly rod for doing this style of fishing.
I'm using your rod here. Is that 4-pound floral on this? That's with the nano braid?
6 pounds, 6 and 6.
6 pounds. Okay. They tighten up pretty good too, boy. You get a lot of fish in a very small, compact area, and when they're biting like this on, you know, you get that spot. You go boom, boom, boom. You catch 3, 4, 5 fish right away.
Kind of horsing them in because we're fishing with a little bit heavier line. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the line we're using. It's amazing, but I want to talk about the reel that we've got on here. This is the Daiwa Revros LT, and it's a 1000 size reel. This is a great pairing for this particular rod that I've got here. And with all the Daiwa reels, their spinning stuff, it is incredible. I remember when this Revros LT came out at ICAST and I picked it up and I listened to this drag, I went, oh man, this must be one of Daiwa's new high-end, like $500 reels they're coming out with. Nope, it's a 1/10 of that cost. You cannot believe the quality that they pack into this Revros LT, and the drag system is the most amazing thing about it. And in this 1000 size, what's great about it, you can use this for ice fishing too. It's got a machined aluminum handle, but also check out the handle here. It folds in so you can tuck that into your rod tube when you're going ice fishing. It's a great size for walleye in the winter, but also I love that 1000 size for managing your line for summertime panfish. It's really a great, great reel.
Well, they got such weight on. Look at the shoulders on them.
They're not really long fish, but they're actually
They're
big
real
fish,
healthy.
you know? Yeah,
they're
real
really healthy.